Hi, it's Smitley here from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called a short-seated single-arm cable row with opposite reach. All right, this exercise, what you're going to want is a box to sit on. Mine's about 4 or 5 inches, but we're going to talk about the box height and what height you want to pick here in just a second. You're going to want an object so that you can place this between your legs and then a cable machine of some sort. Now, for the box, the reason we want a different box height is going to depending upon your hip mobility and hip flexion that you have. I have limited hip flexion in my left side pretty severely, and I know if I sit super deep like this, it can aggravate my hip to some degree. It can cause you some discomfort. If that happens to be you, you just raise the box up. You find a position that doesn't bother you. That might be around 90 degrees, slightly less, what have you, but generally it's going to be around that 90 degrees range or less. The object is then going to go in between our legs. I've got a dodgeball, but you could certainly use a yoga block, a foam roller, anything like that. A rolled up yoga mat would even work as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in position here to start the exercise, and I'm going to sit on the box with my feet completely flat, feet slightly out in front of me. I want to make sure again that they're flat. I'm going to take the object, place it between my knees / thighs. I really want to make sure it's more my adductors than necessarily my knees. My knees isn't a bad thing, but I'm going to get more feedback from the ball, in my case from my adductors. I'm going to squeeze that, not a hard 2 or 3 out of 10, but just enough that's going to help open my pelvis up. Then I'm going to take the cable in whatever hand I have it in. I want to make sure that cable pulls me forward just a little bit so I'm in a nice position, but my low back is still going to be rounded. I want to make sure that I'm not arching to get in this position. I actually actively want to try to round my back and make sure my ribs are still down. I'm not extended up here, okay? Then from here, we're just going to row and reach, and we're going to go back and forth, trying to maintain our foot positions as well as holding the ball. And then we're just going to go back and forth here with my reps and then switch sides in here. Okay, now the reaching and the reciprocation of the exercise is going to get my ribs to move, which is going to help restore some motion, get your shoulders feeling better. You're also probably going to feel your abs in this a lot on top of like your lats and your back. You may even feel your hamstrings and your adductors, all totally normal. The goal here is to improve your mobility while you're still performing athletic-based movements, building a little bit of muscle as well. And overall, it's just a great full body exercise. Now, I recommend that you do this exercise anywhere from 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps per side. I like the higher reps ranges just because you're not going to be able to load this up maximally as you would with like a normal cable row. We're not after that, but because otherwise, if you are super strong, that could actually yank you forward and then you're really fighting for position. The goal is to be able to own this position as I do the exercise and still making sure I'm feeling all those things: feet, adductors, hamstrings, low back is relaxed, I'm not extended, and then my normal back musculature. So if you got any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Thanks, have a great day.